Yellowstone National Park is a beautiful place that draws tourists from all over the world to see its geysers, hot springs, and wildlife. But it's also home to one of the most dangerous supervolcanoes on Earth. In fact, just ask any local resident in the surrounding area and they all tell you that living under the shadow of Yellowstone is a bit nerve-wracking. As many people already know, the massive amounts of ash and smoke belched out during Yellowstone's eruptions can blanket large parts of North America and even affect global temperatures. So in this video, we want to take a look at how it will affect us when Yellowstone erupts again. And don't worry, we've got some interesting facts about the volcano itself as well. Yellowstone National Park is located in the northwest corner of Wyoming and encompasses more than 2 million acres of land. The park was established in 1872 and is the world's first national park. Yellowstone contains the world's largest concentration of geysers, including the famous Old Faithful. It is also home to a variety of other geothermal features, such as hot springs and mud pots, as well as a variety of wildlife, including bison, elk, and wolves. But perhaps the most well-known feature of Yellowstone National Park is the Yellowstone caldera, also known as the Yellowstone supervolcano. The caldera is a large volcanic crater that is roughly 43 by 28 miles wide and is the result of 3 major eruptions that occurred in the past. The most recent eruption occurred 640,000 years ago and resulted in the ejection of approximately 2,500 cubic miles of ash and rock. This is equivalent to approximately 200 trillion tons of material and is one of the largest volcanic eruptions in Earth's history. The magma chamber beneath Yellowstone is constantly moving, and scientists are able to monitor its movements by using a variety of techniques such as seismographs and GPS. In general, magma chamber is very quiet, and there have only been a few minor earthquakes in the region in the past few decades. However, scientists do expect that eventually the magma chamber will become active again, and that Yellowstone will erupt once again. So what would happen if Yellowstone were to erupt today? To answer this question, let's break down a few factors. First, we need to understand the different types of volcanic eruptions and the volcanic explosivity. Index or VE is used to describe the size or explosivity of an eruption. An eruption at Yellowstone could range anywhere from a small lava flow to a massive explosion that blasts ash hundreds of miles into the air. The larger the eruption, the more destructive it would be. In the event of a major eruption, the immediate area around the volcano would obviously be completely destroyed. The surrounding towns and cities, such as West Yellowstone, Montana, and Jackson, Wyoming, would be buried under layers of ash, and the entire state of Wyoming, along with parts of neighboring states, would be evacuated. Even areas outside of the immediate vicinity of the volcano would likely experience significant damage, as the ash and debris from the eruptions spread far and wide. Yellowstone's eruptions have the potential to cause widespread destruction and devastation, both in terms of property and life. When the volcano erupted 640,000 years ago, it is estimated that ash fell as far away as Mexico and Florida. During the 1883 eruption of Krakatoa in Indonesia, ash and pumice were ejected more than 100 miles into the air and rained down over a wide area. This caused widespread crop failures, and an estimated 36,000 people lost their lives. The impact of a major eruption at Yellowstone would depend on a number of factors, including the magnitude of the eruption, the amount of ash and debris released, and the speed at which it spreads. A smaller eruption may only cause localized damage, while a larger eruption could have regional or even global implications. When we talk about the effects of Yellowstone's eruption, we have to mention something called the ash flow. The amount of ash produced by a super-eruption could be staggering. For example, the 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens in Washington state ejected an estimated 12 billion cubic feet of ash. The 1991 eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines ejected an estimated 22 billion cubic feet of ash. Ash can have a devastating impact on human health. Inhaling ash can cause respiratory problems, and ash can also contaminate water supplies and crops. Ash can also cause significant damage to buildings and infrastructure. In the event of a major eruption, it would likely bury roads and other infrastructure, making it difficult for emergency vehicles and personnel to reach those in need. And when it comes to global implications, here's where things get really interesting. Large eruptions can inject vast amounts of sulfur dioxide and other gases into the atmosphere, which can reflect sunlight and cause global temperatures to drop. For example, the 1815 eruption of Mount Tambora in Indonesia caused the year without summer in 1816. Global temperatures dropped by an estimated 2 to 3 degrees Celsius, and widespread crop failures and famines occurred in many parts of the world. In the event of a major eruption at Yellowstone, it is possible that similar effects could occur. The amount of gas and ash injected into the atmosphere would depend on the magnitude of the eruption. Scientists estimate that a major eruption at Yellowstone could eject up to 2,400 cubic miles of ash and pumice, which could have a significant impact on global climate patterns. There are ways we can try to mitigate the damage caused by a major eruption at Yellowstone. One way is through early warning systems. By monitoring seismic activity and other signs of unrest at the volcano, scientists may be able to provide early warnings to the public, allowing people to evacuate the area before the eruption occurs. Another way to mitigate the damage is through international cooperation. In the event of a major eruption, countries around the world would need to work together to share resources and coordinate response efforts. This would include sharing information about the eruption, providing assistance to affected countries, and working to restore essential services such as transportation and communication. Finally, there are a number of ongoing research projects that are aimed at better understanding the risks posed by Yellowstone National Park. The Yellowstone Volcano Observatory, for example, is a partnership between the U.S. Geological Survey, the University of Utah, and several other institutions. Its mission is to provide the public with the information it needs to assess the risks associated with volcanic, earthquake, and geothermal activity in the Yellowstone region. Yellowstone National Park is a beautiful and awe-inspiring place, but it is also a reminder of the incredible power of nature. Whether we are talking about its geysers, hot springs, or its supervolcano, Yellowstone is a place that we must respect and be prepared for anything. While the thought of a major eruption at Yellowstone is scary, it's important to remember that such an event is extremely rare. The last major eruption occurred 640,000 years ago, and before that, it was 2 million years ago. It's also important to remember that there are ways we can try to mitigate the damage caused by a major eruption. What do you think would happen if Yellowstone erupted? You think the damage would be minimal, or would it change our world as we know it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Speaking of changes to our world, did you know that every single day thousands of people make positive changes to the planet? They pick up trash, plant trees, and recycle waste. If you want to be part of this movement, this platform allows you to offset your carbon footprint by supporting rainforest protection projects, reforestation projects, renewable energy production, and more. These projects are located all around the globe and have a real impact on our planet. And now, with World Earth Day just around the corner, it's the perfect time to start making a difference. You can support projects like the one in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, which protects rainforest habitat for endangered bonobos, a species of great ape found only in the Congo. Bonobos are known for their intelligence, playfulness, and social complexity, but they are also critically endangered due to habitat loss, poaching, and civil unrest. By supporting this project, you can help protect bonobos and their habitat, while also reducing your carbon footprint. It's easy to get started. Simply visit the website and click on the link in the description box below. From there, you can explore different projects, learn about their impact, and choose which ones you want to support. You can offset your carbon footprint for as little as $4 per month, or even less if you choose a longer subscription. So if you're really looking for a meaningful way to honor World Earth Day and make a positive impact on the planet, consider becoming a member of this platform. It's a great way to show the world that you care about the environment and that you're willing to do your part to protect it.